I said, yeah. I said, if your bitch like this video, she like me.
Yo, you feel me? I'm back, man. You see what I'm saying now? Look, alright? My boy 60 Breezy, aka 600 Breezy, that handled his business like a man and had to check my boy Charleston White on some shit. And basically, academics is giving us the whole rundown of what happened. Alright? So, before we get into the video, the first thing that you have to do is follow me on Instagram. At I am Mr. Montana, 2 underscores. First link in the description. Next, you gotta subscribe to the channel and turn your post notifications on if you haven't already, you feel. Then you gotta leave a like on the video. You have to make sure that you tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tap in, you feel. With that being said, what happened? Oh, let me read that. I told him what I'll do to him, to his face, on LA. With his security and sheriffs around, he definitely sending niggas to jail if you touch him. Alright.
I ain't gonna say he ain't checked me. Yeah, I ain't gonna say the young nigga ain't checked me. The little nigga stand by 6'2". Nigga probably can be a motherfucking me defensive end, nigga, for one of them NFL football teams. Nigga, so what y'all think? I'm gonna fight that young nigga? That nigga 20 years, something younger than me. Yeah, but one thing I know about the young nigga, he didn't want to fight with all them chains around his neck, but he was upset. He was very, very angry, and the nigga threatened me. Yeah, you don't know. I started calling the police on him right there and there on this motherfucking ass. Nigga tell me next time I see you outside this circle, what he'll do to me. Nigga, I'm damn near senior citizen level, and I'm disabled. You don't know that.
He talking about, nigga, I'm damn near a senior citizen level, motherfucker, and I'm disabled. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. That's why certain niggas just need to shut the fuck up. Like, if you a nigga, you know you have a disability and you know you can't back up the shit that you said on camera, you can't really say shit like that. Especially when you know whatever you say is going to catch up to you eventually. Charleston White said some shit that he wasn't supposed to say. You feel me? And I think, if I'm right, there's got to be about the King Von situation. Because he did go on hella interviews. I think it was with Say Cheese. I think it was either Say Cheese or it was with Vlad. One of the two. I could be wrong. But he was just running his mouth, all type of shit, talking about King Von in a very disrespectful way. I ain't gonna hold you. Shit is just, this is another example of you old motherfuckers always feeling as if your opinion is important. Just cause you old, you 56, 60 years old, don't mean you always should say something. Your opinion is not always needed, my nigga.
But I
especially if you don't got these.
Hey, officer, listen. You see that man in that suit over there? He threatened me earlier today when we...
Listen, check it out now. Oh, damn. Now, people, if you guys don't know this guy, is Charleston White. Very entertaining guy. To be honest, I don't agree with everything he says, but I do respect him being consistent. And oftentimes, humans don't have a point of view. They're usually just sheep, and they don't remain consistent. I'll be honest about Charleston White. He's very consistent. He's also someone where, you know, I remember my first commentary about, like, you know, the war in Chirac. I was horrified by some of the stuff that people didn't see a problem with, right? And what people usually just say is, yo, you're not from that type of environment. You're not from the streets like that, so you can't really have an opinion like that. Because usually what happens is when you call out certain crimes, people usually just say you're a square. They don't say you want crime to stop. They're acting like you just don't understand. So Charleston White is a very interesting person to me because he's someone who was locked up for doing actual crimes. He comes from a lot of the stuff that now he's talking against. So he has a lot more credibility, so to speak.
I know that. Okay.
Anyway, pretty much he ran into 600 Breezy. And this is after he made some comments that, you know, are really inflammatory about King Von. He called King Von the devil. He called King Von a demon. He basically said that King Von being killed was actually an act of
good thing.
God. You know, he basically said that King Von was just a horrible person. Now, when people think about King Von, we don't really think about some of the things that he talks about. For example, he mentioned the fact that King Von was allegedly one of the shooters of somebody named Kai. Okay, People don't think about King Von like he may have taken other people's lives, shot at other people. People don't think about that. We usually think about him for his great music, for the person we've seen online and the musician that we loved. But he spoke about that very openly, and I'm talking about Charleston White. But then he ran into somebody who knew King Von, okay? And that obviously is 600 Breezy. Now, 600 Breezy, he ain't one to play with, okay? That's one of the 6-0 boys. And essentially, 600 Breezy gave him a stern warning in telling him he was about to deliver a case of the beats, and basically that he wasn't going to tolerate certain type of commentary or certain type of opinions being spread about his deceased friend. Okay, one thing I'll say, Charleston White,
real nigga.
Form. He said he was down to call the cops. You know what I mean? He said he's a senior citizen, and some might call that a cop out and a play. But you know, you have to realize that not everybody's gonna have the same opinion as you. I've always said, like, if somebody's saying something you don't like, just tune them out. You know what I mean? If you give that person power by whether confronting them or, you know, amplifying what they're saying by posting on your social media, you're only giving them a bigger platform. So again, I understand the point of view that Charleston White's coming from. I respect the fact that he's consistent. Do I agree with what he said about King Von? Absolutely not. But also, I respect the fact that also 600 Breezy is going to always pull up and try to check somebody for his guy. Okay, what do you guys think of him in this situation? Who was?
I ain't gonna lie. Like Charleston White, like, I feel you. Like, I get the wanting to speak on what these young niggas is doing in the streets, especially it being that you old as shit and niggas like Breezy and Von and the rest of these niggas is in like their 20s, early 30s, you see what I'm saying? So you feel as if your voice can actually help them. But this is a situation to where, like I said earlier, you just gotta be quiet. Ax said earlier that certain people might think it's a cop-out for whatever reason. And at the end of the day, it's not a cop-out. It's facts. It's just certain shit that niggas should not be speaking on. Especially if they cannot be willing to back up their actions. I mean, back up their words with actions. Now, if we being honest, Charleston White even lucky that Breezy just talked to him. What if they just got the beating on them? Certain niggas just really have to watch what they say, bro, and how they say it. Because you never know the consequences of your actions until it's time to face it. You got to. Alright. Shout out to academics for the report, you feel me? Shout out to academics for the clarity, all type of shit, you feel me? Listen, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole Charleston White situation, him dissing King Von the way that he did. You see what I'm saying? And talk about him the way that he did, and how 600 Breezy addressed the situation. Do you feel as if Charleston White is right? Do you feel as if Breezy is right? Which side do you want? I ain't gonna lie. You know where I stand. Facts. You feel me? But y'all let me know how y'all feel though. Alright. With that being said, I hope y'all niggas enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. You feel me? Turn your post notifications on, like the video, and make sure you tell all your friends to tap in. Alright? Now with that being said, I'm gonna see y'all next when I see y'all.